What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're going to be working on the Civic. I got this in last week. So this jumps from the D16 ECU to the D15 wiring harness. So we're going to be putting this in and then maybe figuring out a couple more things we can do and then maybe try to get it running by this weekend. So that's our plan.
Alrighty, what we got going on?
We just took out the D15 ECU. Now we're gonna figure out how to put in the little jumper from the D16 to D15 wiring harness. We're gonna install that on the D16 ECU. These were plugged into the D15 ECU. Took off this bracket. So basically, this will plug into our D16. And then this will plug into the wiring harness for D15.
We got Ethan pulled up. Devon?
Alright, so I ordered the wrong jumper and it goes from OBD2 to OBD1. We need OBD1 to OBD2. So we kind of started to backtrack, but now we're going to go with keeping the D15 ECU, D15 wiring harness, and we have everything swapped. The diffuser's good. Apparently if you swap the map sensor and the throttle, that can fry the ECU, but we've got that all right. So now we are gonna hook up power and see if at least the fuel pump primes, and then if it does, we're gonna go get oil and whatnot. So
we'll see.
Yeah.
How's the battery?
Pretty low. It's at 11.4.
All that.
Okay, so Devin just tried cranking the motor. Nothing's cranking. The fuel pump is not priming, so we're going to check the underhood fuses. And the one that it's supposed to be is a 7.5 amp instead of a 15. So I don't know if it's going to be blown or not. It's a smaller fuse, so it may well possibly be.
So we lifted up the rear seat to get to the fuel pump so we could put power to it, and we found all this nasty brown goop. I don't know what this is, so we started to clean it up. But I'm gonna wipe it down and then we're gonna get back to the fuel pump.
So the fuel pump is not engaging. So how are we going about this?
We're just going to test if the fuel pump is even getting any kind of power first before we move on. So
he's right.
When we go from there, I don't know. We'll have to check fuses again. We already checked them and they seem fine, but I don't know.
Buy one, get one prostate exam free. So we got the fuel pump to prime, and all it was this tiny little ground right over by the, looks like on the top of the starter. So yeah, now we're gonna go to AutoZone and get oil and whatnot, and then we're gonna go to Taco Bell.
It's true. All right, Devin, what happened?
We got gear oil from Honda dealership Greeley. It's been kind of a mission to find what we need, but we retrieved it. We're gonna head to Taco Bell now, and then back to the house. It is shift linkage time. This important little baddie, which we shot across the garage, we have, and we're gonna put in the shift linkage because the car can't start if the clutch isn't put in, and since the shift linkage isn't hooked up right now, we don't know what gear it's in, neutral first. So shift linkage, put it in neutral, finishing up the fluids, and we should be ready to start it.
We also need to bleed the clutch, huh?
Alrighty. Shift linkage is in. Good to go. We ended up going with a D16 shift linkage. At first we did D15. I accidentally put it in backwards. We flipped it and that worked okay. But now we went to the D16. So shift linkage is all good. Now we are going to go get clutch fluid, brake fluid, and get pressure to the clutch. So we'll see at AutoZone, or sorry, O'Reilly's.
We back.
So we've been going around looking for like a small clear cup and like a small hose so we can put at the end of the sleigh cylinder so we can bleed the clutch.
Show us how it's done.
So we pop that John on there. We need the bigger one. Then we'll just put the cup kind of down here. And yeah, whatnot. Damn! That thing got pressure. Alright, clutch done. This is good as hit. Yeah, I think we low-key ready to start this Johnny Honey thing. Okay, so I think we're good to go ahead and try and give it a start. We're kind of concerned with stuff going wrong. I don't know. The distributor, apparently, 2 ways it could go on. So if it's incorrect, we'll have to take it off and flip it 180 degrees. And then put it back on, and then maybe it'll crank, but
we'll see.
We're all kind of
nervous.
Unsure. So
Ethan's ready with coolant in case it does happen to run. So yeah, Devon, go ahead.
Fuel pump didn't prime. There it goes.
It sounds dead. All right. We put the MR2's battery in. See if it does anything different. Crank? Okay, stop. Yo! It tried to go.
Ready?
Yep. Let's go! Oh. I'm sure you do.
Honda seat. So we just made a custom intake for this thing real quick. We're gonna get a more legit setup later. But for now we got some nice rubber tube straight to the throttle body. We cut our hole for this line. And then we've got a piece of like kind of a step up piece. And then we've got this rubber piece to another step up rubber into the filter. So maybe one more clamp right here and I think it's good to go.
Should we start it again?
I think so.
Okay. We got a few more things adjusted. Idle air valve thing plugged in. Devon, crank her up.
It's done. Okay, the tie rod on the driver's side is, I don't know, the nut wouldn't go on and we can't even cross thread it, so we're just gonna weld it. And then if we ever need to take it off again, angle grinder. So, yeah. Stop being on fire. Okay.
Alrighty, so we're gonna pull it out of the garage right now, take it for a quick little spin. I'm gonna get in Ethan's Acura and try to get some rollers.
Oh, we centered it. I should have gone fast.
Alright, so we're stranded, the car's too low, the back wheels won't turn because they're rubbing. So we're gonna try to throw on the stock wheels. No sweat. The camera might die, so. Ready? Hold on, Devon. Ready? Go, go, go! Let's go!
Alrighty, sorry guys, the camera died the other night. We did insert some clips from Ethan's phone of us getting the Civic back in the garage, but everything was good to go. It was kind of stupid of us to try and take the Civic out in the snow. We should have kind of predicted that it was going to get stuck, but it was all still fun. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Yeah, and check out Hospital Sock's new music video. We'll put the link in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. See ya.